Dead rats were found in Chiamaka's bread, and that was the beginning of her bad luck. Chiamaka was born into a world of hardship. Her childhood was spent in a cramped house, where the constant sound of her father's cough and her mother's tired sighs filled the air. They had little money and dreams, where a luxury few people could afford. But Chiamaka had a dream. She did not just want to survive, she wanted to thrive. She dreamed of becoming a banker, wearing a sharp suit and sitting behind a big desk, counting money and helping people. But life had other plans. When she was only 12 years old, her father's health became worse and there was no money to take him to the hospital. Her mother worked endlessly at the market, but it was never enough. Chiamaka knew her dream could never come true until she found a way to survive, so she began doing odd jobs to help her family. One day, while selling fruits at the market, a local baker noticed her. She saw how hardworking she was and offered to teach her how to bake bread in exchange for a small salary. It was not the glamorous life she imagined, but it was a lifeline. Every morning before sunrise, Chiamaka was already in the bakery, kneading dough and learning how to make perfect loaves. The rhythm of the dough calmed her mind and gave her hope. After baking, she packed the bread into a basket, covered it with cloth to keep it warm, and walked through the streets selling it. Fresh bread, hot bread from Chiamaka's bakery, she would shout happily. People did not just buy from her because the bread was delicious. They bought from her because they loved her. She became part of the village. Every morning, she visited Mama Esther, an old woman who lived alone and gave her bread with a smile. She also helped poor workers who could not afford food. She never passed a hungry person without offering them bread. One cold morning, she saw an old man sitting by the roadside, weak and shaking. Without thinking, she gave him a loaf of bread. No one deserves to be hungry, she said. Her kindness spread through the town. Soon, Chiamaka decided to teach others how to bake bread so they could earn money too. She taught young girls, widows, and struggling youths for free. Her students opened small bakeries of their own and began to survive. The town changed. Chiamaka's business grew. She opened more shops and even took her bakery to the city. Her bread became famous, but success attracted jealousy. Other bakers hated her rise. They spread rumors that she used dirty ingredients and even dark powers. Then, they hired a young man named Tobiloba to destroy her business. Tobiloba came from a poor background and needed money badly. He accepted the job without knowing who Chiamaka was. He pretended to be a poor man looking for work. Out of kindness, Chiamaka employed him. At first, he spoiled deliveries and mixed bad breads with good ones. When that failed, he did something worse. One night, Tobiloba sneaked into the bakery with a box of rats. He carefully placed them inside the freshly baked bread so that when customers bit into it, they would find rats inside. The first time, Chiamaka discovered it and threw the bread away. But later, Tobiloba crushed rats and mixed them into the dough used for baking. The next day, customers found rats in their bread. Chaos erupted. People accused Chiamaka. They insulted her. They said she was using rats to make bread and that was the secret of her success. Her business collapsed. Her workers left and her bakery became empty. But Chiamaka did not give up. She apologized publicly and promised to fix the problem. Tobiloba watched her suffer and felt guilty. He fell in love with her kindness. One day he could no longer bear it anymore. He confessed, I did it. Please forgive me. I put rats in your bread and I was paid to destroy you. Chiamaka was heartbroken. But instead of anger, she showed mercy. You hurt me, she said, but help me fix what you destroyed. Together, they went from house to house, apologizing and giving free bread. Slowly, people believed her again. Her bakery reopened. It became stronger than before. Tobiloba became a loyal partner. Chiabaka's bakery became a symbol of kindness, forgiveness, resilience, and second chances. She built not just a business, but a community, and she found love in the most unexpected place, the end. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. The moral lesson of this story is that we should always be kind, no matter the situation we find ourselves in. Look at Chiamaka. When she learned how to make bread, she did not only think about herself, she taught other people so that the community could be better. Even when people rose against her and tried to destroy her, she did not give up. She forgave, she worked hard and proved them wrong, and that is why she succeeded. Kindness, patience, and hard work will always win at the end. So let's be kind to one another and always do good because you never know who your kindness will save. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next story. And for now, bye.